Is it back screen again or normal? Okay, still same. Video. Oh, optimize done. Oh, turn off the optimize.
All good. Can you see the screen?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
good.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. VPO.
Okay. All right. Happy morning, everyone. I am Sultan, your SAA or your VPO at your service. First, please forgive me because I have some technical issue, and I would like to tell you our house rules in online meeting. First, be on time. Thank you for everyone who came early to this meeting. And then don't forget to rename yourself. For role takers, don't forget role, there's name. For Toastmaster, don't forget TM, there's name, there's club. And for guests, don't forget to put G in front and there's name. And to see your beautiful and handsome face, please turn on your camera. Keep your microphone on mute while others are talking. Unmute your microphone when it's your turn to speak. Be fully present and don't forget to have fun. Now I give control to our Madam President, TM Leony.
Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Happy
For
morning.
those,
Good morning.
okay.
Happy
All
morning.
right. So for those of you who don't know, happy morning is our special greeting because we want to bring the vibe of happy morning throughout our meeting. So no matter where you are and no matter what time zone you're in, it is always happy morning in SCBD Toastmasters Club. And before we start, I would like to introduce you about SCBD Toastmasters Club. We are supportive, connected, brave, and developing together since April 6, 2005. We are part of Toastmasters International that has been established since 1924, focuses on public speaking and leadership skills. With more than 270,000 members in 13,000 clubs and 150 countries, we have a global network. And every Toastmaster club have their club values, next please, which is integrity, respect, service, and excellence. We also have club mission, and I would like to call Toastmaster Alpha to read our club mission.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Leony. So, what is our mission? Our mission is we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alpha. So how does it work? If you join Toastmasters, you can choose from 6 educational paths. For instance, if you want to be an adaptable leader, you can choose dynamic leadership. If you want to be funnier, you can choose engaging humor. Or if you want to be more persuasive, you can choose persuasive influence. Not only that, in those pathways, there are projects, and there are unique projects such as difficult audience, making a podcast, active listening, and high performance leadership. Next, please. If you join Toastmasters, it is also your chance to speak with confidence, build meaningful connection, grow as a brave leader, and also be a mentor and inspire others. Now I would like to welcome our beloved neighbors who help us for today's meeting. We have Toastmaster Nikita Handoko from Metropolitan Toastmasters Club President. And we have Toastmaster Rizky Rido, VPE of Jakarta Toastmasters Club. So if you still want to know more about our club, just wait a moment, because we have our induction ceremony today for our newest members for today. I would like to ask our SAA to spotlight our newest member, Toastmaster Winda Fitricia Renta, Toastmaster Huday Rasib, Toastmaster Lawrence Sabeni, and Toastmaster Nungga Saputra.
Toastmaster Huday Rasib, Toastmaster Bening, and Toastmaster. Oh, unfortunately, Toastmaster Nungga is not with us today.
Oh, all right. So we have 3 of our newest members. Okay, Toastmaster Winda, Toastmaster Huday, and Toastmaster Bening. I would like all of you to raise your right hand like this. And everyone repeat after me. I, in the presence of my fellow members of the SCBD Toastmasters Club, make this firm obligation.
I, in the presence of my fellow members of the SCBD Toastmasters Club, make this firm obligation.
Okay, everyone, please repeat after me. Everyone, we can start over. Okay. Please read the first line.
I, in the presence
of
my
fellow members of the SCBD Toastmasters Club,
make this
firm obligation.
To attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for each assignment.
To attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for each assignment.
Prepare fully for each assignment.
To apply myself to the projects outlined in the Toastmasters education program.
To apply myself to the projects outlined in the Toastmasters education program.
In the Toastmasters education program.
To participate actively in club activities.
To participate actively in club activities.
To evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner.
To evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner.
To build open, friendly relationship with my fellow members.
To build open, friendly relationship with my fellow members.
And to bring other new members into the club so that they can also gain the benefits of Toastmasters.
And to bring other new members
into the club so that they can
also gain the benefits of Toastmasters.
All right, thank you, our newest members. Now I would like all members of SCBD Toastmasters Club repeat after me. We, the members of SCBD Toastmasters Club, pledge
We, the
We,
members of
member of
SCBD
SCBD
Toastmasters Club,
Toastmasters Club,
of the SCBD Toastmasters Club pledge
to support you in your quest for self-development,
To
to
support you
support
in
you
your
in your
quest
of
for
self-development,
self-development,
development,
to provide you with positive, helpful evaluations,
to
to
provide
provide
you
you
with
with
positive,
helpful
helpful
evaluations,
evaluations,
to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere,
to
maintain a friendly, supportive
supportive
atmosphere,
atmosphere,
to give you opportunities to help others,
to
give
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 opportunities
opportunities
to
to help
others,
others,
and to make your Toastmasters membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience.
and to make your Toastmasters
Toastmasters
membership
membership rewarding and
rewarding and
fulfilling
fulfilling
experience.
experience.
So welcome to all of our new members, Toastmaster Winda, Toastmaster Hudai, and Toastmaster Bening. Can everyone say happy morning to all of these new members of SCBD Toastmasters Club?
Happy morning,
morning.
Toastmaster Winda, Toastmaster Huday,
Good
Toastmaster
morning,
Bening.
Toastmaster Winda, Toastmaster Uday, Toastmaster Bening.
Okay. Thank you so much for choosing SCBD Toastmasters Club as your home club. Now, you can unspotlight. For those of you who wants to know more about SCBD Toastmasters Club, we are meeting every Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. GMT plus 7. We are conducting hybrid meeting at the Ministry of Education Library at Jenderal Sudirman Senayan every first and last week of Friday. So every other week, we are only doing online, but for first and last week of the month, we are conducting it hybrid. So make sure that you come to our meeting. And now, with the power vested in me, I would like to say I open this meeting by saying happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy
Good
morning.
morning.
Okay, now let's give a round of applause for our Toastmaster of the meeting for today, Toastmaster Maliq. Toastmaster Maliq, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Miss President. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy
Happy
morning.
Happy morning.
Good morning.
Happy to see a lot of faces joining us today and a lot of new faces also comes to our meetings. So let me introduce myself. My name is Maliq, and tonight I'll be serving as your Toastmaster of the meeting. And basically, I'll be the host for tonight's meetings and guiding all of us through each session and keeping the energy going. So make sure all of us are paying attention so we can have the benefit of these sessions. And yeah, every Toastmaster meeting has a theme to inspire us, right? And tonight I'd like to inform you the themes of tonight's session is the sky is not the limit. The sky is not the limit. That's basically a wonderful theme. I really glad that we have this theme for tonight because I believe our potential goes far beyond what we can see right now. So that's aligned with this theme. And sometimes we limit ourselves because a lot of things like fear, doubts, and anything, insecurities, or maybe other perceptions. But if we keep growing, learning, and showing up, we'll see that there's so much more waiting for us. I also want to make a moment to appreciate everyone here to join to these meetings. Thank you everyone for coming to spending your time in your Friday night rather than like enjoying to another party or everything. You came here to learn. So meaning we are here come together to learn and grow. So applause to everyone. So yeah, to our guests, thank you also for being here. We know your time is also valuable and we hope you enjoy your experience with us tonight. and maybe even find something that inspire you to speak and overcome your fear in public speaking. And our word of the days for tonight is ineffable, which means something so amazing, so powerful that words can fully describe. And I think that's a great reminder. Sometimes we forget that the most meaningful moments in life cannot be explained and only felt. So now I would like also to inform you we have another things, which is the question of the day. So we already know the theme for tonight, which is the sky is not the limit, and the word of the day is ineffable. And now the question of the day. The question of the day is, if you discover a star, what would you name it? And since I'm the one who is introducing this question of the day, I will be the one who is answering this. For me, I will name this a hope, because even in the dark times, a little bit of light can go along the way. So now, before I continue, I'd like to ask some of you to answer this question of the day. From our participants, let me go through the list. Make sure your camera is on, yeah, so I can see your face. Can I ask guest Ken, are you there?
Hello.
Hello, can you turn on your camera so we can see your face?
Okay, I'll try turning on.
Thank you. Okay. Before while we are waiting for Ken, please prepare for anyone else. I will pick some other names as well after this. Yes, Ken, are you ready?
Okay, in a moment. Wait.
Sure. Take your time. Okay, there you go. We can see your face. Thanks so much. Questions. The question of the day. Do you want me to repeat, or do you already get it? Hello?
You could you repeat that
Sure,
again, please?
definitely. So our question of the day is basically, if you discover a star, what would you name it?
Okay. Now I should answer that like with my personal opinion.
Yes, sure.
Okay. If I discover a star, I haven't thought much about it, but probably I would name it after someone that I know, probably.
Someone that you know?
Yeah, my friends or probably family members, and yeah.
Great. Applause everyone for guest Ken, because yeah, he's giving the answer for our question of the day. I agree. If we find a star, we should name someone that close enough to us, that's meaningful for us. Now let's moving on to another one. I would like to hear from. Let me go to the list again. Oh, can I hear from our Mr. VPE? Are you there?
I know it. You're gonna choose me.
Sure, definitely.
Uh,
So there you go.
uh,
Your time.
yeah. I discovered a star, I would name it as my name, Sun. Not because of that's my name, but this is kind of reminder for us that when we were a kid, we used to have a lot of dream. We used to have a lot of big dream that maybe we can think it's like a fly, like a star, dream high. But getting there, getting a job, we get hit by reality that sometimes that dream might not work on. So I would like to name a star as a sun so that we all remember to keep the childhood dream that keep us sparks to life. So yeah, so that later we can remember that if we lost the dream, just remember what we used to dream when we were a kid. That's it.
Please give a round of applause to our Mr. VP. Awesome. That's really inspiring, yeah. So we should name it. I agree with your point. So basically so we don't lose our dream, right? Okay, because we are a bit delayed, so let me moving on to the next part. Let me go through the agenda for tonight. Basically, we have 3 sessions for tonight for you guys informations. The first one, we're gonna have our prepared speech sessions, and for tonight we have 3 amazing speakers on the lineup, and each will delivering the speech they've been working really hard. And this speech are part of their personal Toastmaster journey for your informations. And so we need to give all of them full of our support so they can be comfortable to speak freely. And the second session, we're gonna have our favorite part, which is the table topic sessions. This is where we practice our impromptu speaking. So thinking in our feet, speaking from the heart, and having a little fun also. And for guests, you are welcome to speak at this part. Make sure you contribute and participate in these sessions because this is the moment that you can practice your impromptu speaking and overcome your fear in public speaking. No worries, there is no judgment here. We are here to learn. Okay. And the third one is also one of the favorite of the session, which is the evaluation session, where our evaluator will provide the helpful, constructive feedback and also some of the recommendation room to improvement for each speakers, how they can what they need to improve in their future delivery, so we can grow together. And yeah, to lead us into the sessions, now I'd like to hand things over to our general evaluator because there will be a lot of members who gonna participate in the session. So I'll give a screen to our general evaluator to introduce their team. Thank you.
Right, thank you very much, Mr. Tom. And hello, everyone. Happy morning.
Happy
And
morning.
to answer your questions about if you discover a star, I want to name it Dada because when I have to go far away or maybe I pass away, my family can still hold me up in the sky. Just look at in the sky and buying the microscope because you have to buy one to look at me. So that's my answer. And so general evaluator, I have much responsibility, but don't worry, I have amazing teams and I want to introduce you one by one. The first is our evaluators, and apparently our evaluators is our respected president in its club. So without further ado, from speaker number 1, we have Madam Past President of SCBD, TM Donna will be evaluate TM Flow. And the second speaker, TM Andhyka, and the evaluator is TM Leony, the current SCBD president. And last and definitely not the least, we have TM Nikki as the match president to evaluate TM Adibah. So welcome all evaluators to the meetings and thank you for having me. And after that, I want to introduce you to my teams, which consists of timer, and WOD counter, Grammarian, and Ballot counter. I don't want to explain all the roles. I want to have my team explain it. So for the timer, we have TM Winda. TM Winda, please explain your roles. The screen is yours.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, General Evaluator. Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Winda, and I will serve you as a timer for today. But before I explain my role, I'd like to answer the questions of the day. If I discover a star, I will name it Alpha, because to me, Alpha means strength, confidence, and independence. It's also inspired by a book from Henry Manampiring, Alpha Girls Guide. It reminds me that we all need to believe in our strength. Now, for my role as a timer, I will give you time signal by changing the color of my background according to the agenda today. For instance, the regular prepared speech will be 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will change my background to green. And then at 6 minutes to yellow. And 7 minutes red. Next, we have a table topic session. So the timing for this will be 1 minute to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I'll show the green background. At 1 minute 30 seconds yellow, and at 2 minutes red. For evaluation, the timing is 2 to 3 minutes, 2 minutes green, 2 minutes and 30 seconds yellow, and 3 minutes red. To all speakers, don't forget to wrap up within 30 seconds after seeing the red background to stay within the eligible time for voting. So let's keep our timing in check and enjoy the session. Back to you, General Evaluator.
You, Madam Timer, and please be mindful of your time. Next, we have and WOD counter, which will be led by TM Taufiq. Please explain your roles. The screen is yours.
All right. Happy morning, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Taufiq, your and word of the day counter for tonight. Before I explain about my role, let me answer the questions of the day. What if I discover a star, what would I name it? I would name it Constance, not because it sounds fancy, but because I believe what makes us shine isn't a sudden burst of motivation. It's showing up every single day, even when we're tired, busy, or just not feeling it. Consistency might not be flashy, but trust me, it's powerful, quiet, steady, ineffable. Yes, I use the word of the day. Now, about my role, I'll be tracking the filler words like and so on. I also listen for tonight's word of the day, ineffable, which means something too amazing to put into words. And I'll give you the report later, so please speak freely, but maybe not too freely with the filler words. I think that's all from me, and thank you so much. I'm looking forward to hearing all of you speak. Enjoy. Back to you.
Thank you, TM Taufiq. What a nice and simple and short explanation. All right, everyone. Next, we have Grammarian. I know some of you may be scared about these roles, but since we have to improve our English, the Grammarian is vital, essential, and significant. So without further ado, TM Olivia, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rizky. Hi, everyone. So I'm honored to become the grammarian for tonight. So before I explain my role, I will answer the question of the day. What if I to name a star, what would the name? Because I do not have any lover or any pet, any whatsoever. Just because I'm mischievous, I would like to name the star Star. So if there is any people who ask, so what is the star's name? Star. Okay. Anyway, so let me share my grammarian. Well, my role is to listen to all of you to speak, and well, I'm not become the grammar police because we are here to learn together. So if there's any mistakes, we will I will explain it or discuss it later in the Grammarian report. I also will take notes of memorable quotes so we can just see what do you want so we can learn together. Anyway, let me also share to you the the word of the day today, which is ineffable. What does that mean? It means too great or extreme to be expressed or described in words and not to be uttered. It is also it's a slang. You can use it as slang to means unspeakably beautiful, moving, or horrible. For example, I have this one quote, which is from Peter Sketchdal. If I'm wrong, sorry. There is an ineffable but fatal difference in attitude between people behaving naturally and people behaving naturally for a camera. Okay, that is all from me. Back to you, GE.
Okay, thank you, Madam Grammarian. So please be mindful and use the word today. And last and definitely but not the least, we have Ballot counter, and we will have the Bening to explain her role. So without further ado, the Bening, the screen is yours.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Happy morning. My name is Bening. Today I will be your ballot counter. And yeah, before I explaining my role, I would like to answer the question of the day. So if I discover a star, I will name it Kylo. So Kylo is the name of my beloved pet. He is kind-hearted, and also he is bright, and he is loyal. So when I see star in the sky, so it always remind me of my beloved pet that always lighten up my day. So I would like to explain about my role. So I will collect and also count the vote for our best speaker, especially for best prepare speech and also best table topic and best evaluator. So at the end of each segment, I will give the link to the chat box, and you guys need to vote. And after that, I will submit it and announce the winner for each of the uh, speech category at the end of our session. I think that's all from me. Back to you. I'm
Thank you so
Rizky.
much. Thank you so much, the Bening. And I'm just forgot that I'm not yet explaining my roles as a general evaluator. And to the shortest layman terms, general evaluator is the job to review all of the sessions, including from opening to closing. That's my job, and I will give a review at the end of the third session. And that's all of our teams and our jobs. And back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much, our Mr. General Evaluator, to introducing your team. Now let's go to our first session, which is the speech sessions. And I would like to call upon the first evaluator who gonna then introduce the first speaker. The evaluator is our former Madam President, Toastmaster Donna. Toastmaster Donna will be evaluating the Toastmaster flow, who gonna be our first speaker. Toastmaster Donna, the screen is yours.
Hey, happy morning, everyone. My name is Donna, and tonight it is an honor for me to introduce you to our first speaker, who is at the end of her path. Her name is Toastmaster Florentina, and she will be delivering her Reflect on Your Path project in her level 5 of her path. The purpose of this project is for the member to reflect on her growth during the completion of an entire path, And the purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of her growth during the completion of the path, which is persuasive influence. This is the path for you if you would like to learn how to become more influential and persuasive to others. The speech will be 10 to 12 minutes. So sit back, relax, and please enjoy Toastmaster Flow's speech titled From to I Did It. From to I Did It. Toastmaster Florentina. Screen is yours.
Am I visible and audible? Uh, mm, uh, Sounds familiar, everyone? How does it make you feel? Can I have someone to comment? Maybe our Tom?
Sure.
How does
Definitely.
it makes you feel?
How does make me feel? It's feel nervous when
Mhm.
I use that words, meaning I'm shaky. I don't know what to say. Yeah, that's usually when I say that words.
Thank you, Toastmaster Maliq. That also happened to me. I was embarrassed. I'm confident. That was just me a few years ago. And I think if Toastmaster Taufiq meet me a few years ago as an Ah-WoD counter, I think he would love me so much because why? I gave them so many things to count. Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Toastmaster, back then, if someone told me that one day I would voluntarily stand in front of a room full of people and give speech, ha! Bye bye. And where's the exit? Yeah. And yet, here I am, delivering the final speech of my Toastmaster path. And honestly, I still cannot quite believe how far I have come. Now, I want to bring you all back to my icebreaker. I still remember my icebreaker, and my evaluator was Toastmaster Alvin with his very serious face, his very eyes looking at me. I was the nervous. I remember that I memorized every single word and I still forget half of it. I said 40 times in 4 minutes. I mean, that is a record. I avoided eye contact, my voice shook, and truly, when the second the timer turned green, I bolt. See you. Fast forward to today. I only say, I think 4 times in 14 minutes. Hopefully, that is a progress. And here's the truth that I want to share to everyone. I didn't join Toastmaster because I had a burning passion to become a great speaker. I joined because someone told me I wasn't. That someone was my director. Behold, this is my director because I do not have any doll or puppet to do this. Flo, you suck at presenting. No sandwich technique as we got vintage in Toastmaster. No kind tone, just a plain hard slap of feedback. Of course, it hurts a lot. You better join Toastmaster. You hear me? You better join Toastmaster. Everyone, I didn't join Toastmaster because I was excited. I wanted to learn something new. No, there is nothing morally good about my reason of joining. I joined because I was angry. Yeah, I know it's not the healthiest motivation, but I joined Toastmaster with one very clear goal: to prove him wrong. Not to become a world-class speaker, not to win contests, just to say, see, I can do this easy. Yeah, let me tell you, it was not easy. Oh. My first few speeches were rough. I over-prepare, then I just blank out halfway through. I ramble, I rush, I just went off completely out the script and just... What was my conclusion again? I would smile on the outside. You won't know that I was panicking and crying inside of me. But still, I kept showing up. Not because I suddenly feel confident, but because deep down, I wanted to be seen differently. I wanted to be respected. And if I'm honest, I wanted to respect myself too. September 2023. I still remember the month and year. 2 years have gone. I still remember that when I raised my hand to be selected as the Vice President of Education for my previous club, Gunung Sewu Toastmaster Club. Why? I figured if you're going to get wet, you might as well go swimming. Everyone, that was a dumb decision. I barely understood what a Toastmaster even was. And suddenly, I was the one creating agendas, chasing speaker, learning about pathways, organizing contests. I mean, I was answering questions that even I don't know the answer. I felt like I was drowning. I felt like, oh, let's just run away. This is so not me. But there's always a but. But here's the beautiful part. I wasn't alone. Other Toastmaster, my mentor, and even members from other clubs. I had just meet them, but they reached out and helped. They guided it when I felt lost. They encouraged me when I wanted to give up. They reminded me this is a journey. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. It was never about perfection. It was always about progress. Over time, something shifted. I stopped trying to prove something to the director and start proving something for myself. Now, that was the real turning point. Somewhere along the way, I stopped seeing Toastmaster as just a way to fix my speaking. I started seeing it as a place where I could grow. Not just as a communicator, but as a person. Now, funny thing here, maybe not so funny. Thanks to that confidence I gained in Toastmaster, I landed a new amazing job. It wasn't pure luck. It was because I was able to speak clearly, confidently, and with purpose, even in a very high-stakes interview. Every project in this path had added a tool for my toolbox, how to structure my thoughts, how to persuade without pushing, how to inspire and connect. And of course, beyond all of that, it teach me communication. This path taught me leadership. Leading meetings show me that leadership isn't about knowing everything. It's about showing up, supporting others, and adapting. Oh boy, let me tell you, nothing tests your adaptability more than when your speaker decided to cancel 15 minutes before. I know that those who have been VPE will understand my feelings. Also, in Toastmaster, I learned how to be an evaluator. Being an evaluator has also taught me how to give feedback with kindness and clarity. Something that now I apply in my work, even in tough conversations with friends and family. Was it all smooth sailing? No, mostly not. There were speeches I thought were great, Still, I watch the recording and cringe at every gesture, every awkward pauses, every unnecessary filler words. There were evaluation that I felt. I wanted to sound cool, but ending up fake and random. And also, there were couple topics where my mind just went completely blank and I ended up just saying the same sentences in different ways just to fill the task so that I could get voted. But each mistake taught me something. I learned to pause instead of panic, to own the silence and not fear it, to accept imperfection because growth is messy and that's okay. I learned that progress isn't always loud or obvious. Sometimes it's simply about us showing up again and again, even when you don't feel ready. Toastmaster has become more than just a club for me. It became a safe space to fail, a space to be vulnerable, a space to grow. My fellow Toastmaster, finishing this path is a huge personal milestone. I have delivered speeches. I have hosted contests. I have mentored new members. I have laughed, stumbled, recovered, and spoke from the heart. But the most unexpected and beautiful part of this journey, it is the people. It is our member. That sharing nerves before a speech, that kind message after a meeting, the way we cheer for each other. Not because we are perfect, but because we are brave enough to try. So, what's next? Toastmaster Leony wanted me to take another path. So maybe another pathways. Maybe fewer filler words. Maybe if I dare to dream, maybe one day a TED Talk. But for now, I'm just proud of the version of me standing here or sitting here today. The version of me who started out unsure, now speaking with joy and confidence. The version of me who no longer needs to prove anything to anyone but choose to speak anyway. And to anyone in this room who is just starting, who feel like I'm not a speaker material, I don't want to do table topics, I don't think I belong in Toastmaster, please hear me out. Your voice matters. Your presence matters. Just keep showing up, keep practicing, just keep growing. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be present. So, uh, mm, mm, uh, sound familiar? It still happens sometimes, just a little less often now. But you know what? I'm no longer embarrassed of it. Because those filler words were just beginning. They were my starting points, and now I stand here. Still work in progress, but no longer afraid to speak. From to I did it. And if I can make the journey, so can you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Wow, please give a round of applause to our first speaker. That's a very beautiful story and really, really inspiring. Who here agree with me that the first speaker is very inspiring? Please raise your hand. Yeah, that's beautiful. I could relate a lot with your story, Toastmaster Flow. I agree that we all of us have our own reason to join Toastmaster, but seeing you and sharing your story, that one of the reason is basically to prove to someone which is close enough to you.
Is Toastmaster Maliq freeze?
Yeah, I thought that was me.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, apa masih banyak?
And I'm sorry, guys, my connection problem. Peace. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, what a beautiful story. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Flo, for sharing with us. We will keep that in mind. And yeah, now let's moving on to our second speaker. And the second speakers would be the Toastmaster Andhyka, and his will be introduced by the evaluator, which is our lovely Madam President, Toastmaster Leony. Toastmaster Leony, the screen is yours.
Okay, so today I have the honor, or more accurately, the challenge to become the evaluator of Toastmaster Andhyka, because he will deliver the fourth icebreaker speech. So, icebreaker is actually the first speech that you will deliver when you embarking your new pathway. But Toastmaster Andhyka has completing 3 pathways. So this is his 4th pathway, and this is his 4th icebreaker speech. And the purpose of this project is for the member to introduce himself to the club and learn the basic structure of public speech, in which I can tell you, talking about structure, speech structure, he is ineffable. So we're going in for a treat. Without further ado, I would like to welcome Toastmaster Andhyka. The excitement, Toastmaster Andhyka.
Unbelievable sight, ineffable feeling. Wait, is it ineffable or indescribable? Well, whatever that is, Mr. Ah-WoD, please count them on. All right? So ineffable is actually the right word to describe the feeling that I felt during my Toastmaster journey. I remembered I joined SCBD Toastmasters Club in the midst of pandemic. At that time, the conversation went from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. or even 4 a.m. In one of those conversations, we were talking about what was the first Korean drama that you watched? Oh, I instantly thought of Song Hye-kyo's, my favorite Korean actress. It is The Endless Love. I watched it when I was in college. And then some members said that, oh, I watched Descendant of the Sun. Oh, yeah. I felt the connection because it's also Song Hye-kyo's movie or series, I would say. It was 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And then later, oh, actually, I watched it earlier. I watched Full House. Oh, okay. So that will be like in the middle of 2000. And then someone asked me, like, do you watch Korean movie or Korean drama, Toastmaster Andhyka? Yes, I do. What was your first Korean drama? It was Endless Love. Oh, that's Song Hye-kyo's first series? Yeah. When did you watch it? Well, I was in college. Wait a minute. It was launched either 2000 and 2001, and you were already in college? That was the year I was born, Toastmaster Andhyka. And then it struck me as, wow, that's a lot of moons from 2000 to 2000, at that time, 2020. But then I realized that makes this club exciting. Why? Because at that time, I just found out that I was the 3rd most senior member in terms of age. You know who was the first one? It's Toastmaster Christian's father. And I was the 3rd. But at that time, there was also a person who just graduated from college. And I found this exciting. Why? Because apparently, experience doesn't really relate to age. We can always learn from each other. from those who are older than us, also from those who are much younger than us. And it makes it very exciting to join Toastmasters International, especially in SCBD Toastmasters Club. As Toastmaster Leony mentioned, this is my fourth icebreaker speech. So I will not have to explain why I joined Toastmasters because you can watch it in the YouTube channel of SCBD Toastmasters Club, except for the first one, because it was before the YouTube channel of SCBD Toastmasters Club. Along the way, I found it upside down, up and down. Sometimes I go to the side on the motivation because I have finished multiple pathways. And then I talk to myself, it's kind of get boring here. And you know what? My cohort is not in this club anymore. Well, for your information, if I'm not mistaken, the members who are in the same cohort were Toastmaster Alvin, Toastmaster Garda, and Toastmaster Donna, if I'm not mistaken. And the rest of them actually joined SCBD after me. But then I realized, what is the purpose for me in joining Toastmasters? Because I want to be a self-developer. I want to get the excitement of doing that. So what did I do, or what have I been doing? I become the mentor of this SCBD Toastmasters Club. And trust me, it gives a lot of thrill and also it gives a lot of excitement. Why? Because as an HR professional myself, I have a lot of passion in developing someone else. So looking at my mentees right now, which is not a lot, however, they became president, they become EXCO members, they become stars, and it really gives me joy in my journey in SCBD Toastmasters Club. But the excitement can always decrease. So I talk to myself, what else? And for those of you who know that my wife also joined Toastmasters after 3 years of persuading her. And she reached the division or area level on the Pidato Dipersiapkan. And I went with her along the journey. And also my son somehow was inspired, but in another language, in Arabic. So I get all the excitement throughout the journey. So my message to you, for all fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guests, every time you felt that, this is boring, well, actually, excitement is something that we decide because we already know what excites us. And trust me, excitement actually will help us to get to the next level. So, fellow Toastmaster and guests, get your excitement and decide what it is. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Wow. What a wonderful story, Toastmaster Andhyka. Thank you so much for inspiring us. Please give a round of applause to him, guys. Okay, I agree with your point. So basically, excitement is something that we decide. And excitement is like energy. It's influence others. And I agree with that. Thank you so much for sharing with us. We need to maintain our level of excitement as you, so we can keep this club running. Okay, thank you for sharing. Now let's move on to our next speaker, which is Toastmaster Adibah, who's gonna be evaluated by Toastmaster Nikki from Metropolitan Toastmaster Club. And yeah, Toastmaster Nikki, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting. Hi, everyone. Happy morning. So my name is Nikki, as mentioned, and today I have the ineffable joy of introducing the third star of the show, who is Toastmaster Adibah. And then Toastmaster Adibah here is embarking on her pathway, her presentation mastery pathway, level 1, project 4. And the title of her speech, oh, sorry, not the title, but the purpose of her speech is for her to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. So let us all excitedly enjoy Toastmaster Adibah's speech. Let's pay to her a close attention and let's see how she delivers her speech, in which her title is Take Care of Your Gut and It Will Take Care of Everything. So without further ado, let me please welcome with me Toastmaster Adibah. Take care of your gut and it will take care of everything. Take care of your gut and it will take care of everything. Toastmaster Adibah, whenever you're ready, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Nikki. So, okay. My mom had a several. Sorry. Before I start, do I suara?
Yes,
Do
you are
I
audible and
visible? Do
visible.
I audible? Yeah.
Yes,
Thank
you
you. Thank you. Okay, my mom had severe stomach ache around 2 years. The doctors cannot find the cause of the illness. Then it also cannot be cured. When medication can no longer work, we turn to more natural and change into a healthy lifestyle. But it was too late because finally we found the cause of illness is a tumor, a big one. At the end, my mom lost the battle. This is make me so down and I'm very sad, and also ignite me to recall what I have learned about the gut microbiome when I was studying in microbiology, and also passionate me to learn more about how to take care of the gut, because I realized the gut has a big importance for our life. But many people often destroying it. I want to stand up and shout it in front and shout it and from the mountain from the top of mountain. But I know no one could hear me from the top of mountain. So instead, I share what I have learned here with my fellow Toastmaster about how to take care of our gut. So, what is most important organ in our body? Okay. Next. Okay. What is most important organ in our body? It's a gut microbiome. Okay, next. For those who don't know, gut microbiome is everything linked from your mouth to your colon, from the entry to exit, and all of the bits between stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and all of the creatures that live in there, like bacteria, fungi, viruses, and cells. There are trillion creatures that living there. The diversity of those creatures is so important in our gut. So, what is the most why our healthy gut is important? So, it's really important for long-term health because if you have a healthy gut, you're gonna feel more energetic. You get less sick often, and you have a better mental
clarity, and ultimately have a better emotional well-being. Versus, if you don't have a good if you don't have a healthy gut, a lot of research showing that this is related to autoimmune condition, diabetes, Alzheimer, and also anxiety, depression, and other unstable emotion. And you are what you eat. And eating poorly can do a bad things for our gut health. It prevents from getting the nutrient from it prevent you from getting the nutrient that you need, but because we eat like instant and ultra processed food, we don't get what actually we need for our body. And also it can damage and change the composition of gut microbiome, causing the inability to proper nutrient breakdown, because those poorly food and unhealthy food push the growth of bad bacteria and suppress the good part and question. So what we need to eat to take care of our body. So actually what the nutrition that we need first is protein, like meat, chicken, eggs, seeds that contain a lot of compound like tryptophan and tyrosine. Those two compounds, in simple terms, is like a fertilizer for our gut microbiome. And also this compound will be changed into serotonin, melatonin, dopamine, and adrenaline that regulate the whole body and also your mind. And the next is fermented food. Like local fermented food, like tempeh, tape, yogurt, kefir, and kimchi. But why we need to eat fermented food? Because this fermented food contain a good bacteria that we just that I just said before. A bacteria is like also worker, and also a bacteria act as a soldier and also worker. So a good bacteria will fight for you for a bad bacteria that cause disease. So this food will prevent you from the sickness like diarrhea, typhus, and the other disease. While the fermented food also contain the antioxidant. Antioxidants also role as a protector for your gut. Antioxidants protect you from a free radical that can harm our cell and also DNA that can cause to cancer. And the last, we have already protein and fermented food. And also the last important is our green vegetable like spinach, kangkung, fruit. And this food role as a substrate or house for our good bacteria. Or we also can usually call it as a prebiotic. So if you eat protein and fermented food, but you lack of green vegetable and also the fruit, it's all benefit will lose because they don't have a home, a substrate for stay in your gut. And there is three balance of a real food. Real food, it will maintain the diversity of gut microbiome in our body. This is also the key for healthy gut. Okay, and the last, actually, what if we imagine a gut microbiome is like we built some beautiful garden in our gut. Those beautiful garden, we have a plant of beautiful flower, tree, and the other beneficial plant for our garden. And so we don't know, so we don't want something to make a distract for our garden, right? Because maybe some insects, some weeds, we don't know it does come to our garden and destroy what we have built before. So what we have to do to avoid those little things. But unfortunately, those little things, actually we do it in our lifestyle. And we don't realize it. And the first is, like I said before, avoid the food that like chips, refined sugar, ultra processed food. Those food contain less nutrient. I think just we can call, there is no some really beneficial nutrient that our body needs. So if we eat those food, we can also boost the bad bacteria and suppress the good bacteria like just now. And the second is antibiotic. Antibiotic is not only kill the bacteria, the bad bacteria that cause of illness in your body, but also wipe entire gut microbiome in your gut. Yeah, so if we imagine like just now a gut microbiome is a garden, so antibiotic is like herbicide. We want to remove the insect and the weeds from our garden, but we put a lot of herbicide to our garden, and all of what we have planted die. And unfortunately, those microbiome that beneficial for our healthy gut, it's hard to reverse back, and also sometimes cannot be reversed because it's really special that grow once. Yeah, so if you don't really need antibiotic, I think don't drink it. But if the doctor say it, yeah, just drink, because just now like herbicide, it will kill everything. And the last, maybe everyone don't realize it, the stress. The stress is not cause of mental health, but also cause but the stress also kill the stress from the brain, our brain. So if brain is stressed, anxiety, and depressed, it also will damage the gut. And also, if your gut is unhealthy, it also damage your brain. You will be emotional. You will be emotional. You will be also stress and anxiety. Okay, and anxiety. So, so that's And if you already do it, then how to improve the gut microbiome? I want to reverse it back. So the first is what we have to do is exercise and medication to release the stress, and also change the diet and eat a targeted supplement, not a lot of supplement, just some supplement that really you need. So every time you feel weak, lying on the bed or have some fifth, sixth a year, just listen to your gut, because take care of your gut and it will take care everything for you. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Adibah. It's like we are get a free consultation with the nutritionist, yeah? We are now know what's good for our body and our brain. Thank you so much for sharing with us, TM Adibah. Take care of your food and your brain, and you will take care of everything. So basically, yeah, that's it. Thank you. Now we are conclude our third speaker, meaning we are conclude our first sessions, prepared speech sessions. Now I would like to call upon the timer for the report. Please share your report of the three speaker. The Toastmaster Winda, yeah, sure. Screen is yours.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting. Here is the time report. Speaker 1, Toastmaster Flo, 13 minutes and 2 seconds. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Andhyka, 6 minutes and 19 seconds. And Speaker 3, Toastmaster Adibah, 14 minutes and 45 seconds. So we can conclude that the one who is eligible to vote is Toastmaster Andhyka.
Okay, good. Meaning that will make easier for the ballot counter duty. We don't need to vote, I think. Thank you, Toastmaster Winda. Then we can move forward to the next sessions, which is our most favorite sessions. It's basically table topic sessions. Now, I'd like to give the control to our table topic master, which is Toastmaster Beatrix. Toastmaster baby, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Maliq. So, happy morning, everyone. Okay. So you know what is table topic session is? Basically, table topic session is like Toastmaster Maliq said, it's the most fun session. It is an impromptu speech. Why impromptu? Because the topic will be given right before you answer the question. So it will really help you when you suddenly asked by people around you, or someone asks you, hey, can you give an opening speech or something like that? So let's learn together here. Wait, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, can you all see my screens?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone will have 1 to 2 minutes to answer the question. You also have 30 seconds to think about what you're going to say. And don't forget to use the word of the day, ineffable. So don't forget to use the word of the day, ineffable. So, like a lot of people say that chase your dream as high as the sky, because the sky is the limit. You still agree with this? But the funny thing is, the history said differently. Like Neil Armstrong walk on the moon in 1969, right? Elon Musk sent rocket beyond atmosphere. It's not only the physical limitation, but also like Christian Dior started fashion house at 41 years old. And anyone else you can think about? Colonel Sanders. They start KFC at 60 something, right? And how about you guys? So now I'm gonna challenge you guys to think bigger, bolder, and beyond boundaries. Okay, so everyone ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Yay! I like the spirit. Now I'm gonna share. Wait. Need neither link to share. Wait, which one, yeah? Sorry. Um, how to share the link? Wait. Okay, now you guys can see the screen.
Yes.
Okay. So who's gonna start first? Maybe I will just pick someone to make it fast. First, I'm gonna give an opportunity to our very new member first, Toastmaster Hudai. Are you ready to join the challenge?
Yes.
All right. So, which number are you going to choose?
Sorry, you haven't show anything, I guess. Only the slides.
Huh? Sorry? Only the slides? Really? Oh,
I think it's,
here. Thanks
I
to
think it's okay
Sony.
without the slide. Oh, all right.
Okay.
Thanks, TM Sony.
Yeah. Thanks, Tiam Sony. So, which box are you going to choose?
Box number 1 then.
All right. One is always the first. So the question is, if you can go anywhere or be anyone, who would you be? If you can go anywhere or be anyone, who would you be? So, Toastmaster Hudai, the time is yours.
If I could go anywhere or be anyone, who would I be? Well, maybe something that comes to mind is not necessarily a specific existing person, but a role, a status maybe, an achievement. If I could be anyone or go anywhere, then I would say maybe outer space, since it is a particular interest of mine, and there's actually a lot of resources and potential that humankind can make use of that exists in outer space. For example, there are countless asteroids and comets and resources like rare heavy metals and samples that aren't available on Earth that are surprisingly commonly needed for the production of lots of products and appliances and things like that, such and such that we use in our daily lives. Yeah, so if there is a place that I can go to, that would be outer space. It doesn't necessarily need to be myself, like stepping foot on an extraterrestrial planet or body, but maybe to send machines up in space and collect resources is something that I would probably do. It's if that is possible. I think that's my answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hudai. And I really love what you're planning and your dream about. Maybe you can just talk to Elon Musk. He must be a lot.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, thank you. And let's continue to the second speakers. I would love to invite one of our guests, soon to be Toastmaster Cynthia. Are you available?
Yes, hi.
And you want to take the challenge?
Sure.
Yay, lovely. So, which book are you going to choose?
I'm gonna choose box number 3.
3? Okay, let's see. What's the question inside? Tell us a time when you did something people said you couldn't do. Tell us a time when you did something people said you couldn't do. Soon to be Toastmaster Cynthia.
Okay. So I think it was the time when I still in the university at my last semester. At my last semester when I writing my final thesis, I also have uh, I also creating a small business where like in a time it was very full of time, and people most likely told me that I cannot I cannot finish, or I cannot juggling both of them. But luckily I've made it.
Keep going. And how do you feel after you made it? You still have time.
I feel so grateful, and I feel that sometimes um people's opinion, it doesn't matter. Like the most important things is that we believe in ourselves for the things that we want to do. We know what things that we want to do, the reason why, and I think if we feel confident and knowing what our aims to do the things that we want to do, I think people's opinion will 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 not be matters.
Lovely. Thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Cynthia, for sharing your experience. And I know when you can do it, you will feel fulfilled. Doesn't matter what people say, and you prove it yourself, right? Okay, moving on to the next question. I'm gonna re-welcome again someone who finally come again, Toastmaster Christian. You also want
Hello,
to take
it's
the challenge?
been a long time. I
Yes,
was
happy to see you here again.
I was actually asking Toastmaster Beatrix that I voluntarily, answer the theme about whatever it is, impromptu speech actually. I was
Okay,
trying to ask you,
you get.
and now you call me out.
Of course, universe help you. So, which box are you gonna pick?
So I'm gonna pick number 6.
All right. What's the question? Well, if the sky is not the
Oh my
limit,
God.
what is your
To
biggest
be
dream?
honest, the Toastmaster who died, his dream almost the same as I am, and my biggest dream is like becoming like Elon Musk, but it actually because of I'm watching Gundam and as stuff like that, uh space has infinite resources that we could explore, but that the condition that on earth that we had a conflict like between China and Taiwan, and there's a lot going on around on this earth, you know. I think that maybe if I can become a more influential person, such as become a political figure, or I think that's kind of hard, you know, that Earth should unite as one, that we should go and explore rather than fighting each other against. I think that's my biggest dream, but I don't know if I can achieve it or not, because it's kind of wild, you know, wild dream, you know. You have to understand the global whatever I kind of forgot the name is, but political global and economic is kind of related, you know. It's not kind of, but they are related to each other, and we need to understand them better. That's all I can say to you all.
Thank you, Toastmaster Christian, for sharing. I really love your dream too. And I really looking forward to see you on top and sharing. One day you share it. Yes, luckily I'm not limiting myself and I live my dream now. Yeah, that's all. So thank you to all our ineffable speakers today. And you've shown us that thinking big is not about reaching the sky, it's about breaking the limits in our mind. So let's carry the spirit into the rest of the meeting and into our life, because truly the sky is not the limit, it's just the beginning. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Maliq.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Baby. It was very fun. Though it's short, I'm so sorry not everyone can involve. We have time issues, so please come back again later so you can get a chance later. So yeah, moving on, I would like to call upon the report from the timer and ballot counter. First, the timer. Can you share the report for the three amazing speakers?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting. So here's the time report. For table topic speaker 1, Toastmaster Huday, 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Table topic speaker 2, Toastmaster Cynthia, 1 minute and 39 seconds. And table topic speaker 3, Toastmaster Christian, 1 minute and 40 seconds. So we can see that the ones who are eligible to be voted are Toastmaster Cynthia and Toastmaster Christian.
Okay, thanks so much, Toastmaster Winda, as our timer. Now it's your turn, our ballot counter, Toastmaster Bening. Are you ready for the ballot session?
Yes. So I will give the link in the chat box. Please kindly vote our table topic speaker.
Okay, we have 30 seconds of voting. Timer, can you time us?
Maybe you can fill in with the online photo session.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, during our everyone can vote, we can also have a photo session. Please turn on your camera, guys. ST soon to be Toastmaster Carmilla or Toastmaster Camilla, Toastmaster Garda, everyone can, you guys turn on your camera so I can see your face. Toastmaster Taufiq, are you there? Yeah, there you go. You gonna
Thank you.
take a picture?
Oh, hey there, Toastmaster Vision. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Maliq.
All right, awesome. Are we done with the
Yes,
voting?
yes.
I think we can continue. It's okay.
Yes.
I was distracted with the Toastmaster flow, but thank you. Yeah, we can we can continue. Okay, moving on to our third session, which is our favorite session, the evaluation session. I'd like to hand it over to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Rizky. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Tom. And it's ineffable to describe the whole meeting. It's really great. And we are entering great sessions, which is evaluation sessions, yeah. Which for the most of the Toastmasters say it's the heart of the session. And since we're short in time, without further ado, I want to introduce you and not I it it doesn't need to introduce, right? So without further ado, TM Donna to evaluate TM Florentina. The floor is yours.
Thank you to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Rizky. Hello, everyone. My name is Donna, and I am here to evaluate our first speaker, Toastmaster Flo. First of all, let us congratulate Toastmaster Flo for finishing her pathway. Wow, job well done. 2 years in, and you are finally here, my girl. She talked about how she started out being angry at her old boss saying, Flo, you suck. And she's like, okay, bring it on. So she went in, joined Toastmasters, and proved him wrong. She talked us through all the stories that she went through during her path, from her icebreaker speech, where she felt that she managed to lose everything that she had in her head, all the way to today, where she barely moved an inch. Not in a bad way, but she barely flinched with everything in her way. I have a few notes for Toastmaster Flo for her speech tonight. First, from the positive aspects, I loved that her speech was very engaging. She asked the audience members, she had funny moments when she acted out when she was scared. She's like, no, bye-bye. I'm not doing that. I thought those were funny and expressive moments where we get to see an authentic part of her. And second, I love that the language is very beautiful and poetic, and I believe that is a testament to how Toastmaster Flo has grown, not only as a speaker but also as a writer. She manages to use lots of language that, although we don't use quite daily, but really peppers in some flavor into her speech. Now, for the room for improvement. I'd like to remind Toastmaster Flo to pause and calm down. Even though that she has calmed much more than when she first started, there is so much that she has to say that between episodes of her path, we didn't get a full rest before moving on to the next scene. If she had paused just a little bit, we'll be able to feel the difference between event A to event B. Second, there was a very clear progression between you before and you after, but not quite the distinction between events as mentioned regarding the pauses. When you boil it down to the major events such as icebreaker, and then being VPE, and then my first contest, and then having a political feud, etc., you'll be able to part it down into clearer parts so that we know the points in which you grew the most throughout the path. And lastly, I love the ending. And as a challenge, as you have mentioned your goals before, I truly look forward to your other adventures. I look forward to less filler words, a TED Talk, and more growth from Toastmaster Florentina. So just to sum it up, I loved that Toastmaster Flo's speech was very engaging. She asked all the members and participants, and with such funny moments. She had beautiful written language, but she needs to pause and calm down and show us clear episodes within her story. So, Toastmaster Flo, looking forward to your next journeys. See you at the top with a TED Talk. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Okay, thank you, the evaluator, for your thorough and meticulous evaluations. And I couldn't agree more. We see the authenticity and the instant journey of the Argentina and many spoiler alert. And I really inspired by your speech. Thank you. And moving on to the second evaluator, please, Madam President slash evaluator, TM Leony, please give us the evaluation. Thank you.
I kind of wish that I can sing too, so that I can catch the audience attention from the get-go, just like Toastmaster Andhyka. Unfortunately, I cannot do that because my voice is ineffably bad. So let's go straight to what are the things that we can learn from Toastmaster Andhyka's speech today. The first one, relatable topic. Toastmaster Andhyka uses that moment of mundane conversational thing of what is your favorite Korean drama as one of the topic to give the starting point of his speech. And that is ineffably brilliant because now we know that even the most mundane thing can be used as a starter in your speech. The second one that I love from Toastmaster Andhyka is that he took us into an emotional journey. We get to feel that twists and turns of the excitement of his Toastmasters adventure, from the excitement of his first joining Toastmasters, and then until right now. When he is bored with Toastmasters, he also tell us about that. So there is that roller coaster emotional journey that he brought to the audience. And the third one is that indirect self-introduction. Toastmaster Andhyka cleverly shared personal information in the speech without directly saying it in a sequence. So we learned that Toastmaster Andhyka is an HR professional. He is already married with a child. He can sing. And we could even try to guess his age from the clues that he gave in his speech. That was a great example how to introduce yourself in a creative way. Of course, this kind of speech is possible because Toastmaster Andhyka has already done probably like 10th of 40th speech, I think, in Toastmasters. And now what I can do to challenge him, something that I wouldn't suggest to other icebreaker speakers, I think Toastmaster Andhyka could try to explore a wider focal range and try to build a new persona. Don't get me wrong. Toastmaster Andhyka can sing and play a music instrument, so his vocal variety is a top notch. But the next step could be acting, showing a completely different persona in part of his speech. Now we know that Toastmaster Andhyka is someone who's soft-spoken, friendly, and funny, but we'd also love to see another side of him. So that, oh, I didn't know Toastmaster Andhyka could do that. That way, he can expand his versatility. But at the end, what a great speech. Toastmaster Andhyka not only introduced himself, but he also reminded us that excitement is in our control. It is what we decide. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Andhyka, for sharing such ineffable speech and staying with SCBD Toastmasters Club. Back to you, Julie.
Well done, TM Leony. Thank you so much. And I was really surprised for me because the opening is TM Andhyka singing and his voice was top notch. And thank you for TM Andhyka for make us excited to be in the Toastmasters. And moving on to the last evaluation session, which be given by our president of Maths, TM Nikki. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Mr. G. All right. So tonight, let us together give a big round of applause. You don't have to unmute yourself to Toastmaster Adibah. I personally was blown away. And as you can see in the chat box, a lot of people commented how vulnerable you were during the meeting, during the speech, and then you gave us so much information related to what you're really passionate into. And just for that, I would like to congratulate you for delivering such an invaluable, such an ineffable piece of information for everyone tonight. Once again, congratulations to you, Toastmaster Adibah. Now, if I'd had to highlight my two favorite points of Toastmaster Adibah's speech, the first one would be, as mentioned, the personal story. I really loved how you opened with something so vulnerable to you that I think everyone here can feel how important this speech is to you personally. And that is why we listened carefully to the message that you delivered. Now, not only that, you also showed that you prepared very, very intensively. You gave us such rich visuals, the presentation, pictures, and imageries were top notch. And then you gave us so much information related to gut, to how healthy eating should be, which I think can relate to a lot of people who are doing healthy lifestyle, including me. So thank you so much, Mr. Adibah. Very well done. Now, if I'd have to point out some points to improve, first of all, I would like to suggest for you to be careful with the time management. I do understand that with a lot of information, then you'll need more time for to deliver a lot of the information related to the technicalities. And then unfortunately here, I think you have a time range of around 5 to 7 minutes, right? So in that case, I would suggest next time for your next speech, try to pick out some points or a couple of points that you really want to deliver to the audience. For instance, if you would like to, let's say, focus on what is important for us to, take care of our gut health, then let's say, choose 2 or 3 points and then make sure everything fits into the time range of 5 to 7 minutes. That way, I think everyone here can focus more on what key message that you want us to take away with. All right. So I think first of all would be that. Then second of all, I think it would be even better if you could close with one key message. So for instance, you say, I really like when you mention you are what you eat. So you can, for example, close with a message, the most important organ in your body is your gut. So be careful with what you eat. That is one thing that we can take home tonight. All right, so to summarize, great personal story, then great visual, and also very well done with the information. Just be careful with time management and try to close with a message. All in all, very well done and looking forward to your next speech. Back to you, G.
Okay, thank you, dear Mickey, for your wonderful note taking. And I want to invite you to give applause to our speakers and evaluators who done such great thing in this meeting today. All right, then. Since we're running out of time, I want to ask timer if our evaluator is eligible to be voted. Timer, please time. Okay, dear Winda.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for GE. Here is the time report. For the evaluator 1, Toastmaster Donna, 3 minutes and 56 seconds. Evaluator 2, Toastmaster Leony, 3 minutes and 37 seconds. And evaluator 3, Toastmaster Nikki, 3 minutes and 25 seconds. So we can see that here the only one that is eligible to be voted is Toastmaster Nikki.
Right, thank you for the report, dear Winda, and the ballot sponsor will have an easy way to not create a voting session. And you know, this is the next part is we are and WOD counter who will give us a report to us how many filler words we speak. So without further ado, and WOD counter, please give us your wonderful report.
All right. I'm sorry. All right. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, please.
Yes, we can hear
All
you.
right. So first of all, congratulations to all speakers. It's really inspiring and entertaining at the same time. So I'm gonna share the highlight of the day. So most of the or the filler word is here, as you can see, and follow it by and also so. And if we look at one by one, so basically you can see by yourself how many filler word that you use. For example, like TM Rizky and Maliq, you say a lot of and for TM Bening, you use a lot as a filler word, and for TM Huda, for example, there's a lot of here, and also for TM Cynthia, there's Christian, there's the thing is the you guys sometimes use the filler words to as a conjunction in your sentences. So I think it's much better if you can reduce that. Maybe you can say something like, if it's additional thing, you can say in addition or moreover and furthermore, and there are a lot other things that you can try. So I think that's all from me, and thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, TM Taufiq. Thank you too for your tips. I really didn't think about that too, and thank you very much. Okay, the next one is our grammarian will give us thorough report about how we use the grammar today. So, TM Olivia, the floor is yours.
Thank you, GE. Hi, everyone. Back again with me. So let me share my screen first. So we have heard so many wonderful speeches and actually so many quotes that I could not take it all. But this is like some memorable quotes that we could learn and we could take it from here to our hearts, something like that. So the first is, the world is so big. We should go and explore instead of fighting each other, by Toastmaster Christian. Okay, so sorry. Actually, it's supposed to have like, it's supposed not to see the Toastmaster, but yeah, okay, never mind. And then we do have from Toastmaster Andhyka, we can always learn from each other, from those younger than us and those older than us. The next is, we need to take care of this. Take care of your gut and it will take care of everything for you. It's by Toastmaster Adibah. The next is, I love from Toastmaster Flo. This is a journey. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. It was never about perfection. It was always about progress. I really love this quotes so much. Oh, wait, sorry. It's already there. And from Toastmaster Baby, think bigger, bolder, and beyond boundaries. And finally, it's not exactly what Cynthia has said, but the gist of it is something like, the most important thing is that we are confident in what we do and not to listen to other people. Next, there are several areas of improvement that I caught, which is, first of all, I bold. It should have use verb to because it has past, or it was an past event. So I bolded. And got to teach is a bit weird. So my suggestion would be to have been taught. And 2 years have gone. It is grammatically incorrect because it's supposed to, because it says it is a time, it would be better if you have 2 years have passed. Kangkong, it's kangkong. My suggestion is actually morning glory or water spinach is the English name. It's much more amazing to hear. Okay, so let us say them together and unmute our speaker. Until.
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 And spinach.
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 Kok spinach?
Nggak ada CH-nya nggak dibaca, salah deh.
Itu enggak spinach.
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 Yes.
And then antibiotics.
Antibiotics.
Herbicide. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. That is all from me. Thank you. Back to you, GE.
Okay, thank you, DM Olivia. We learned a lot, and I hope you take note of some of the best quotes produced in this meeting. In addition, this is my final review of the meeting. The first, yes, there's some technical delay, but it's understandable because we suffer from technical issues, right? Especially when it comes to online meeting. There will be much hindrance, but you guys can solve the problem. That's the first. The second, there is an induction and also introducing the theme, WOD and quotes of the day. I personally cannot stop smiling thinking about my answers about the TOD. And thank you for that, PM Maliq, for your wonderful idea. And for prepared speech sessions, I only have few words. Wonderful speakers, a lot of insights, knowledge, authenticity, and inspirations. I believe we learn a lot from our wonderful, our amazing speakers who give us a moment of authenticity, a moment of vulnerability. For table topic sessions, it's amazing that our table topic masters use words well, and it is great, and I learned a lot from it too. And the topics, the questions is rather challenging, but also, yes, the sky is limit because when the sky is limit, we have to challenge ourselves to reach that sky. For evaluation sessions, there is my special army, which consists of our presidents, dear Nikki, dear Leony, and Donna, who give us a great insights, a great notes that not only benefit the speakers, but also all of us that will be taking pathway or do some project in the near futures. For my other teams, which consists of Grammarian, Timer, Ah-WoD Counter, and last but definitely not least, Ballot Counter, you guys are amazing. You do well. You explain the roles perfectly and make us understand, especially those who come here firstly. All in all, I want to say I'm sorry if I cannot articulate my intention really well because it was so exciting to come to this meeting, and you guys are amazing. I learned a lot. We learned a lot, and definitely we will implement some of the things that we learned today, particularly for the speakers and evaluation session. That's all of my report today. Thank you very much. And before I Look it up. Ballot concert. Is it exist the role taker awards?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I will share the screen first.
All right then. So time for our Hall of Fame ballot concert. The screen is yours.
Okay. Okay, first of sorry. Hall of Fame. Okay. Okay, first of all, I'd like to say congratulations for all the speakers and also evaluators. So we are heading to our final session. So I would like to announce the winners of each speaker for each session. Okay, so first of all, who is our most favorite prepared speech speaker? So I think everyone already know, right? Okay, congratulations, Toastmaster Andhyka, for winning the Best Speaker Award for Best Prepared Speech. Congratulations.
Can we take a
Okay,
picture first?
yes, please.
I will take a picture and 3, 2, 1. Okay, done. So the next
Okay.
table topic.
Okay, for the next most favorite table topic speaker goes to congratulations, soon to be Toastmaster Cynthia Sekar. Okay, you can take a picture.
Okay.
Done. Okay,
Great.
next for the last category, most favorite evaluator. Congratulations for TM Nikki.
Thank you. Wait, let me open the camera. There you go.
Okay,
Wait. In 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you all.
thank you. Okay, I think that's all. Yeah, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Madam Ballot concert. Congratulations for the winners of today's meeting. You guys are wonderful and amazing individuals. This is my last message. I'm sorry, my apologize if my or my team, particularly me, and I cannot make some of you comfortable because I'm not a god. I'm just a human being who constantly having a new mistakes every day, and I'm learning by that. So thank you for having me. Thank you for the meeting. It was ineffable, and good night. Back to you, Mr. Tom.
Thank you so much, Mr. GE. What a wonderful evaluation. Thank you so much. Now, first of all, let's try to give a round of applause to all of our role taker as an evaluations, guys. Please give an applause to them. And yeah, what an inspiring evening for all of us. What an ineffable speakers as well. For all those 3 amazing speakers, those who brave enough to participate in the table topic speakers, guests, and also the fellow members, and also the evaluator. Tonight, it's reminded me that's why I love Toastmasters. We are celebrating all the progress. I love all the energy where we comes together to support each other to make a progress. As a Toastmaster Flo said, we are not seeking a perfections, we are seeking a progress. So that's we are here. Our team was really aligned with this. The sky is not the limit, and I think we really live that team tonight. And I saw people also step up from their comfort zone to make sure they are enjoying the session and growth with us in the sessions. And as your Toastmaster of the meeting for tonight, I would like to say thank you everyone, to show up, whether you spoke up, taken a role, or simply just listen and support us. You are part of this community and you are always welcome to come and support in all of our sessions. And to all of the soon-to-be Toastmaster, our lovely guests, I personally hope that you guys enjoy your experience with us. And if tonight any little little things spark to you that inspired you, even just a little, please come back to our sessions later and keep growing with us. And as we close this meeting, I would like to remember all of us, the sky is not the limit. We are all capable of more than we imagine. So we keep going, keep speaking, and keep reaching the highest. Thank you again, everyone. And with that, I'd like to hand the control back to our SEE. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the meeting. Mike, wow, what such an ineffable session. Because for me personally, a lot of lesson that I have for today from the speakers, from the Evaluator, and from the table topic too. And for this session, I would like to ask, if I may, for the guest, Intan, are you available? Are you available for today? And to our guest, Yasmin?
Hello, good night. Hello.
Hello. Could you turn on the video or maybe not? It's okay.
Sorry, I cannot open video right now, but I can yeah.
All right.
Open.
Is it your first time at online meeting in Toastmaster?
Actually not. I joined several session previously. Maybe it's the fourth time I joined this meeting. Toastmaster Algifari.
All right. Okay. Thanks. Thank you. Soon to be Toastmaster Intan. I hope we can meet again in the next session in online or and hybrid meetings. That's
Sure,
it
thank
from me.
you.
You're welcome. Soon to be Toastmaster Intan. I will give control back to our Madam President, Toastmaster Leony.
Okay, thank you, our VPO. I think maybe soon to be Toastmaster Yasmin would like to say something. Because soon to be Toastmaster Yasmin.
Maybe a little bit busy, but it's all right.
Okay, no worries. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Now I would like to give a little bit of announcement. First, let me share the screen, or maybe someone could help me share the screen.
Yeah, I can help share the screen.
Okay, thank you, Mr. VP. What an amazing night. Thank you so much for coming and joining our club meeting today. And don't forget, we always have a meeting every Friday night. And we do have several announcements. Next, please. First time role takers. We have Toastmaster Maliq as our Toastmaster of the meeting. Toastmaster Winda as our timer. Toastmaster Taufiq as Adibah counter. And Toastmaster Bening as our ballot counter today. Okay, everyone. All right. It's on the screen. I would like to ask each one of you, starting from Toastmaster Taufiq. I saw that you have amazing spreadsheet report. How do you feel and what did you learn from your role taker today?
First of all, thank you so much for the chance. I'm gonna say it's pretty much challenging because I need to pay attention a lot throughout the entire meeting, but I learned a lot. I mean, like, I need to focus. So maybe next time I can maybe like trying to focus more. But thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for this topic. You already done an ineffable job as your Ah-WoD counter. Thank you. And next, Toastmaster Winda. How do you feel as the first time role taker as a timer?
Well, actually, it's very challenging for me, Toastmaster Leony, because I have to focus all the time. Yes, but I do enjoy the speech. I remember Toastmaster Flo said as the leader, showing up, spotting others, adapting, and also Toastmaster Andhyka said experience isn't really related to age. Wow, I'm happy with this. Isn't really related to age. Yeah, the speech was very inspiring. Thank you, Toastmaster Leony.
Thank you, Toastmaster Winda. And how about our ballot counter? Toastmaster Benny, how do you feel about your first timer as a ballot counter?
Yeah, it was fun, and also I need to manage my time, also pay attention to the result and or the report of from the timekeeper. So I need to manage the time well. But it was pretty fun, and also I also initially I'm not really familiar with the role, and also I gratefully I have like previous rehearsal with TM Leony, so I already got what is the role, and also finally I can deliver it well, I think.
Yes, you definitely delivered it so well. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Benny. And now let's go to our Toastmasters of the meeting. Toastmaster Maliq, how do you feel coming the first timer of a Toastmaster of the meeting?
Oh my God, I felt so relieved now. I mean, yeah, to be honest, I was so nervous at the beginning. Being an MC or host is not my passion, basically. It's something that I never done in my life. So this is very new to me. But yeah, again, as this is a very safe environment, I take this step because I know everyone will be supportive. Everyone will keep supporting. So that's why I take this role, and I almost also nervous the whole session because seeing the time is also very delayed. So I was trying to manage how we can manage this well, but yeah, I think all the role tackle are done so well. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for all the support, and thank you for being the safe place for us to grow.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Maliq. May the bravery of our role takers, first time role takers today, inspire all of you to just say that stuff. Because you never knew what you could do until you try it, right? Okay, thank you so much, everyone. And now, before we move to the next announcement, I saw we have past president Toastmaster Garda. Toastmaster Garda, are you available to speak?
Hi, Toastmaster Leony. Yes, I'm here. Sorry, wait a moment.
Yes, no.
Yeah,
So
sure.
we saw you and we have to make you speak. Tell us a little bit about our meeting today, Toastmaster Garda.
All right. I guess okay, thank you to Toastmaster Leony for having this meeting, and kudos to all members, especially for the first time role takers. It's been very heartwarming and also very delightful to see each and every one of you with the new spirit, commemorating the new I think this is the first meeting, right, in your term, right? Or the second one.
The second one.
Technically the first one after the induction ceremony last
The
week. But
first, yeah.
however, well, Okay, hello there. Okay, however, I believe that this meeting, since there are so many first-time role takers and also the the new members have been inducted, I think I only have one message to all of you. Remember this evening, remember this milestone that you just paved on your path, because like what I observed and what I saw from each and every one of you, from your face, from your excitement, from your spirit, I didn't notice the fear. I didn't observe. Well, technically, you felt that nerve-wracking moment deep inside of your heart, and that is perfectly normal. And after all, this is a place where we all can make mistakes, and you won't be judged with all of those flaws. Because at the end of the day, SCBD always strives for progress, not perfection. And you need to remember that, because this is just the beginning of the rest of 51 weeks of your tenure to make progress as well.
So much our past president, Toastmaster Ganda. So we are so lucky in SBD Toastmaster Club. We have a list of past presidents who are still here and they are still supporting this club. Okay, thank you so much. And now let's move on to the next announcement. We are SCBD Toastmasters Club conducting online meeting next week again with the theme of Can I Fall in Love? Okay, so this is a very exciting topic. Make sure that you register yourself for the next meeting. On the next slide, you can register yourself so that you can get the link for our next meeting. Next, please. SCBD Toastmasters Club is part of Division J, right? So Division J is in District 87, and Division J has this event, Division J networking event that will be conducted at Museum Kebangkitan Nasional at Aula Kebangkitan on Saturday, July 19, 2025. And then another upcoming event from Division J would be, next please, Toastmasters onboarding session. So this is for all of the newest members of Toastmasters. There will be Toastmaster onboarding session on Nalar at Nalar Live Cafe, Monday, July 20, 2025. If you want to join this event, even if you are not a Toastmaster member, you can also join and register. Go to their Instagram at J_D87_Toastmasters. There will be a Toastmasters registration link for all of those events. Next, please. And the last but not least, if you are interested to join our club, please contact our VP of membership, Toastmaster Florentina, which is completed her pathway not so long ago. So you can contact her on her WhatsApp and you can ask anything about Toastmaster or SCBD Toastmasters Club. So that is all from me as the club president. Now, with the power vested in me, I would like to adjourn this meeting by saying happy morning.
Happy morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Thank you,
Happy
everyone.
morning.
Happy morning.